viewing audience, tell us your name, please.
Yes, my name is King Salim Ajanku.
How do you spell that?
King, King Salim, Salim Ajanku, Ajanku.
How long have you been doing this as a drummer?
I have been drumming, man, for over the last 40 years. I don't ever remember not drumming. I'm told that I started drumming when I was 2 or 3 years old, and I never stopped since then.
Wow, what have you been doing for 40 years? Just doing this? I mean, outside of your regular work, I'm assuming.
Yes.
What's the love there?
You know, it is the culture. It is something that during the transatlantic slave trade, one of the first things that was taken from Africans was the drum and the dance, because it's a direct link to our culture. And when you have a people who has their culture, then they know themselves. And so very early, I realized that this was like me. It was my DNA. It was who I am. And so as I grew, my parents were both dancers. So that's how I got introduced to drumming and dancing. And then as I grew, the culture just stayed with me.
Have you ever played any other kind of drums?
Yes. I played congas, I played trap set. I also grew up playing trumpet and jazz band, marching band.
But your heart is
in West African percussion. It's in the skins, the hands on the skins.
And what kind of reaction have you been having growing up drumming African dance drums?
Interesting question. I started doing this before this culture was popular. So in the early 80s, I got teased a lot for drumming. And then you turn into the 90s when African culture begins to get popularized, etc. And then I began to get praised for drumming. And so I've had the full gamut of reactions from both my people and others when it comes to this art form.
Let me ask you, there have been quite a few drummers, popular ones with sort of Caribbean backgrounds.
Yes.
How do you relate to that?
I think that we're all Africans in the diaspora.
Yes.
And like in the Caribbean, it's all the same source. We can all trace the link back to Africa at some point. Some of the music that we play also has Caribbean roots as well. One of my teachers was Carlos Moore, and he's from Trinidad.
Okay.
And so, you know, as a young child, we started mixing in some steel pan rhythms and like some traditional rhythms from like Trinidad and Tobago, other Caribbean islands. I think that at the heart and at the root is the heart. And when you dig it back deep enough, it's all the same music. It's all a similar people. It's all a similar expression of life through music.
Isn't it wild when you start, how the others just join in and sort of collaborate with you?
Yes.
What kind of feeling is that?
It is it's wonderful. It is community in action. It's everyone listening, paying attention to one another, reacting off of one another, all working together collaboratively to reach one goal. So it to me, it's like it is community in action.
Right. How do people get in touch with you, Salim?
You can find me on Instagram at kingsalimajanku.com. That's my website, kingsalimajanku.com. On Instagram, I'm at kingsalimajanku. And wherever you find a Sankofa Dance Theater, you're going to find me as well.
Hey, congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Very, very much. Bless up. More life.
All right.
Yes, sir.